Now, Tim, I heard you with Simon earlier on at Coral. You got, your eyes kind of lit up a little bit at the 16-1. You firmly believe that they can do well this year in this competition.
I think that's a huge price. I really do. For the simple reason is they've got a manager who's a serial winner, always wins wherever he goes. He will need to win this year. You know, Daniel Levy's given him the money very early in the transfer window, which he never does normally. But he's earned the right, Conte. Pericici, the sporting director, has helped, obviously, in that cause. Got the players in. He's improved the players. He's got a right spirit there at the moment. They play with a counter-attacking threat with world-class players in the top end of the field. Kulusevski, since he's been to the club, has been a revelation.
Absolutely.
He's been magnificent.
Absolutely.
They brought Richarlison in now alongside Son, who's had a slow start, and Harry Kane, who's scoring goals. And normally takes a while to settle into the Premier League season, but he's scoring every single week. They're creating enough chances. He's got a knack, Conte, of making world-class players work hard, get back in, get behind the ball and counter-attack. They've got pace, they've got quality, and I think they play with a system which suits winning the Champions League. I really do. I'm not saying they're going to win it, of course not. I mean, anything can happen, but they can keep it nice. If they keep their top players fit, Romero's is a huge player for him. He's back to fitness now. I think he's going to be huge. The spine of their side is magnificent at the moment. I think it is efficient. That's what I can call them.
I'll tell you something else, Tim, in their favour. They are probably one of the very, very few sides that I wouldn't go as far to say they've got the sign over Manchester City, but they've proven recent seasons they can beat Manchester City.
It'd be interesting at the weekend. They play City at the weekend, so it is the acid test. But they've done brilliant up to now, and to be unbeaten at this stage of the season, they got outplayed at Chelsea.
Eric Dyer returned a bit for them.
Yeah, Eric's a good lad. Everyone who goes to the football club, you've seen different managers there. They always play Eric Dyer, criticise him all you want, but he's always in the team. You know, he's a reliable campaigner. You know what you're going to get, and it's an honest performance from Eric Dyer.
We haven't seen much of Basuma yet, but he's going to be the top player for them as well, isn't he? He could do everything in that midfield, can't he?
Yeah, I think he's just learning what he needs to do. Bentancur at the moment, Højbjerg, they just sit in front and protect the back players. You know, Sonny at the moment, you know, he's not getting. It's not. I mean, the weekend he was unlucky. He's hit the crossbar a few times. The goalkeeper's made a few saves, but the ball's just not going in for him at the moment. But it's certainly going in for Harry Kane, and Kulusevski's magnificent off the right hand side. It gives him that balance, cuts in on his left foot. I think they have got all the qualities. You know, they're not. One thing Tottenham fans need to realise that the manager's not going there to entertain. You know, it used to be that old label that he needs to entertain at Tottenham, and it needs to be a certain way. If he keeps winning, no one's got a problem with the way he plays. And I'm not saying it's the wrong way to play. And at times it can be exhilarating. You know, when you're watching breaking at pace, you know, I think they can be excellent. But at other times they can be very dogged. Chelsea, they got outplayed. It was a great result in the end, but they just stuck in there. Yeah. They know if it's only one, Gabs, you know you're always in it, and he always believes that from a set piece, like it was 96 minute, and they get the equaliser. When you've got goal scorers like Son, like Kane, like Kulusevski, who chips in with his goals now, Richarlison, who can come off the bench, Lucas Moura, who's not fit yet, still a quality player, a lot of experience in the Champions League. You don't have to play well to win football matches. You just need one chance.
Yeah. You touched on it, Tim. You mentioned the signings have been excellent. They really have been excellent. I want to ask you specifically about Richarlison, because he's one kind of player, no doubt in his talent, but he looks as though he'll just kind of shake the whole place up. You know, the way he is on the pitch, the way he is off the pitch. Good signing for you?
For me, he's a good signing. When he first came, I thought, well, he's not going to be happy. He looks like he might throw his toys out, but he's not going to start. When he comes off the bench, comes off with the right attitude. You know, he's he's finished the game. The game's a little bit stretched. You know, other teams are normally behind. Certainly this season, they're behind, and they're leaving a lot of space. And he comes on, and he really exploits them. I think he's a good signing. I really do. I think he's flexible. He can play off the left. He can play down the middle, off the right hand side. I think he suits what Conte wants. I think due diligence. What they've done on Richarlison was very, very good up to now, because he looks like he's playing with a smile on his face as well, with limited minutes.
How many times did Spurs try and sign strikers to back up Harry Kane? Was it Janssen the sign? Didn't work out.
Yeah.
Now you've got Richarlison, like you says, left, centre, right, and they're in the Champions League. There's so many competitions, isn't there? They're going to have rotation.
Yeah.
Might be games where Harry Kane gets rested.
Well, there's Richarlison's a no risk, because he's proven in the Premier League. He's tried and trusted in that league. Everton would have wanted to keep hold of him if they possibly could have, but they couldn't. He chose to go to Tottenham. He knew he was going to play second fiddle to, certainly Son and Kane.
Yep.
He probably thinks his best chance was to get in with Kulusevski's playing, but it hasn't materialised, because he's playing so well. At the weekend, he leaves out Kulusevski and not Sonny. So Richarlison gets an opportunity. That's it. You need a big squad. If you're going to go deep in these competitions, you're going to need a squad of players.
Do you think that's one of the biggest things that's changed in recent years? Do you think there is, not with everybody, I get it, but do you think there's a general acceptance from the majority of top players that it is a 16-man, 17-man, 18-man game now?
I think you're absolutely right. I mean, when we all played, with different eras as well, and Gabby was more recent, they want to play every game. If you don't want to be rested, you knock on the door, and he did a few times say, Gaff, I don't want to be rested here. I'll just say, you weren't rested, Gabs, you're dropped.
Yeah.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.